How's everybody? This is the Erroneous One with a new Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. Basic guys, today we're doing some more PvP, and we're talking about PvP as well, because we've had a few days to settle into the new meta, or the new emerging meta for PvP, and what that entails. But one thing I did want to cover up this one is, it kind of ties back to the update we got recently, in terms of this new skills tutorial deals. These are some decent deals for the most part, in particular the AB5 Max SP Gauge 2 and the Triple Threat 2. Those two are by far the most important ones out of this new setup here. The Defense Boost 4 is very nice, but it's not a Max. And Max is way more useful in PvP mode than just basically relying on RNG for the Defense Boost 4s to go off. So there is that aspect. But it is definitely bringing up a new... There's a wall approaching the game, and it is going to be a 7-star medal wall. Fastly approaching. There are going to be some high score challenges that are... The percent medals are going to be 7-star medals, and JP already saw that. Or, in order to get the highest score, you're going to have 7-star medals, like, as an example, Laxius Plus, Warrior of Light. Whatever new medal they come out with, getting that thing to 7 stars is going to be important because it can deal more damage by a significant amount. Like a huge amount. And that is going to start separating players again in the game. There was... I won't say the gap was, like, close or anything, but there was definitely a shortening of the gap between free-to-play and, like, pay-to-play players up to a point as of late, because the banners have been so good that even pay-to-play players or free-to-play players who weren't able to pull, like, a whole lot, what they were able to pull from in the banners was enough to, start elevating them, letting them compete a bit more. And now that step is once again widened by a even greater amount now in the form of those 7-star medals. Those 7-star medals it's going to be a huge difference. So we're definitely looking at a pretty big overall meta change in terms of these 7-star medals coming through. But PvP is the linchpin for that. I know a lot of people aren't exactly too thrilled with it. And I can definitely see why. It is definitely a mechanic that entices you to spend money. Because if you're not going to rank... I mean, you go over here to the rankings and you go to rewards. And there we go, rewards. So if you... Let's say we look at first to 10. If you want to be in the top 500 here, you're going to get 2 gold tickets, 3 silver tickets, and 3 bronze tickets. And you need the gold and silver tickets... Well, the gold ones to get tier 8 medals set up. The silver ones can do, I think, up to tier 6 or 7. What is that? Let me just go here and find out fast. Okay, so it's tier 5 to tier 8 for gold, tier 3 through tier 8 for silver tickets. Those, I mean, the tier 6 and up ones, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, are going to be immensely worthwhile. And so far, the only way we can get these things is through PvP. And I'm not sure how long it's going to be that way. I'm not sure if we're going to see them as rewards for events, or for high score challenges, or Lux weeks, the raid weeks. I don't know how that's actually going to work out just yet. It's a very interesting point we're at. But so far, you need to rank higher to get those medals evolved, and to get more evolved quicker. I mean, granted, you have 3 chances to pull from a gold one. There's a good chance you might, maybe, if you're really lucky on the RNG rolls, might be able to turn 2 tier 8 medals into 7-star versions of themselves. That is nothing to joke about or snuff at. That the damage output on those is going to be absolutely insane. Those of you who are lucky enough to have FFRK Terra, it's going to be crazy. Those of us who are lucky enough to have Warrior of Lights, it's going to be crazy. Laxius Plus is going to do some crazy damage. They're coming out there. They're going to be doing some amazing things if you can get them to high up. So ranking in PvP is going to become very important. Granted, we are going through, like, a different meta shift in terms of how to rank there, because it isn't like, you just climb that ladder. Ow, cat. That was painful. She failed to jump on my lap and dug her claws in. Because you exchange ranks. You don't just rank up, It's not like, oh, I'm going to push for, so-and-so rank and, just inch your way up. You exchange ranks. So, technically speaking, right now I'm at 299. Yesterday, I was at rank, like, 67th. when all is said and done, which is fine. That's top 100. That's good. That's about where I want to be at in the top 100 for this, for the most part. But you're going to have to be careful, because at any point in time, you know, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of this, that last hour of PvP in effect before the month ends, people are going to be pushing more than likely during that point. They're going to save their daily tries for that last hour or so in order to get the higher rank up there, and they may wait a little bit for that, unless you're just so high up there that you're entrenched. Like, if you're in the top 10, not much is going to get you out of the top 10 for the most part. It's going to be very, very, very difficult to do so, I'm willing to imagine. So you're kind of safe there, or safe in that zone up to a point, at least for top 100. Top 10, I'm sure will be a fight between the top 10 players, but between the top 100, if you're in top 10 between top 100, I'm pretty sure you're going to be overall safe for the most part. It is going to lead in there to how the meta has changed now for the setups here. Basically, you need to have defense boost max on all of your setups. Some metal in all of your setups is required you to have defense boost max. There is no way around this. You need to have it. And that's, I mean, again, that's the nature of the beast at this point in time. Defense boost 4s and even regular defense boost 3s will suffice for the most part if you're lucky enough. But the RNG has to be very, very lucky. You can miss very few hits, because those few hits they get through where the defense boost does not proc, you're gonna, it's a lot of damage is going to be given to your opponent. A lot of damage. And the newest one for me that I found most annoying, personally, was the triple threat. That's a thing. It's a legit thing, and I hate seeing it in the game up to a point in this mode. That's the one thing that kind of goes to me like, oh my god, I just curses. You know, I cannot get past this part, or it's always messing up my setups or something. Because there's nothing almost worse in the game than seeing you put to sleep and your buffers getting skipped past, and then you start on your attackers, but guess what? Your attackers have no buffers attached to them, and so they're doing like 1 damage or like 100 damage or, you know, something like that. They're not doing a lot of damage. And it can be a bit discouraging at times seeing that, because you're just like, well, I mean, what more can I possibly do for this one? So there is that. So you do kind of need it. So basically my setups right now, and again, I've been fine-tuning this a lot. I have my 3 witches up front. It deals a decent amount of damage for the most part. Hashtag a little double cast in there with a defense boost 3. But in particular, I changed out, I have my Key Art 7 here with triple threat 2 on it. And it has EA. The ground is nice, but it has the EA, so I have 2 chances to get triple threat on them. The main thing is, though, after a round is over, your pet or your opponent's pet will cast the Asuna, and it will heal you of all status ailments. So you have to be able to inflict status ailments on them at least twice. So my Dark Knot setup is designed to hopefully win that round. I don't always plan on winning the first round. If I do, that's lucky. It's an extra security blanket. But on the whole, my 3 wishes is there to get the triple threat off and maybe hopefully win a round. Dark Knot is there to hopefully win a round against the second opponent. But again, it also plays upon if triple threat, or if I get put to sleep basically, that does impact this setup right here, of course. And then my last setup is a Sleeping Lion, where I have my Ezra Aqua B with triple threat 2. She has double raids and EA. I never actually put a skill on her until now. I just put the triple threat on her today because of that EA. She does deal 9 hits. She is speed, so she fits in the setup really well for the EA going through it. So that it works pretty well. One that I noticed too is metals that deal big hits like Laxius Plus and such do great damage. You know, Diz does great damage with a multiplier on them. But I've also become to find that metals that do more hits are also very, very useful and can help you propel. Because I did change out some things. For instance, what was it? Dark Knot. I added my Psyx B here because he is a tier 7-star metal now with an 8-point instant multiplier. Doesn't even have air. He has air, not ground. But he still does ridiculous damage by himself as it stands going through there. And it works really, really well. And he deals those 12 hits. So I'm getting a lot of damage out of that. And it actually increased the damage output of my Dark Knot overall. Same thing with my Sleeping Lion. Putting Aqua in here, where she does those 9 hits, basically 18 all together. It helped propel the damage up a good amount, even without her having an actual attack skill on her for damage. Because she also has that 5.4 multiplier. Sorry, guys. And still the allergies there. And she's guaranteed that max multiplier because you always have full health and PvP. So it works. So I'm gonna do it now. We're gonna go through and we're gonna use my last 5 tries in PvP. I used 5 tries today earlier. Ooh, I must have dropped more all of a sudden because wow. Okay. Let's go to not 287 shifter there. I used 5 tries earlier today while I was at work on lunch break, just testing some things out on these new blade setups. I did buy 3 of the triple threats. Feel a little dirty about that. Ooh, wow. See, look, all his defense boost 4s are at proccing for the most part, except for a few of them. Proccing a lot, actually. That's pretty good for him. That's a great proc rate so far on the defense boost 4, for sure. That's definitely going to lower my... Alright, so if... Okay, so good. So triple threat did proc here, so that will force him to waste Yasuna. I needed that to happen. And that's again why I have him on a dual. Yeah, usually this setup here does about 10 million damage. I only got 8.3 because his defense boost 4 is procced a lot. So we'll see how that pans out. Yeah, I worked at some setups, fine-tuning things. I did buy 3 of the triple threats. I really didn't want to. I'm really trying to conserve jewels. I'm not spending a lot of money in the game anymore. But, you know, at this point with PvP, you kind of need to. And you really kind of need to because that wall is coming into play with the 7-star medals. You need to be able to compete in PvP in order to get those 7-star medals. So, yeah, I lost that one pretty handily because of that. Those defense boost 4s. Those defense boost 4s on him worked really well. I guess if you have a really good setup, you're going to be good. Ooh, and he has a Dark Knot setup, so let's see if mine can beat his out. Or if he might have a triple threat on the setup, and it might just beat me. We'll find out. Oh wow, he's lowering my strength as much as he can. That actually, it will make an impact. Ooh, and he has a Lax, or a Psyx B. Okay. Okay, interesting. So I think this even out my general strength. So my general attack up won't be as high, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely not as high, unfortunately. And he is running defense boost 4s in this setup as well. Okay. But I've already beat his score. Yeah, I already see. That's the thing. If defense boost 4 doesn't proc for you enough times, then the amount of damage that is dealt is ridiculous. So that's the danger in relying on defense boost 4s to try and carry you through. So this setup here, this is one I can win potentially, but I need to have my triple threat go off. If triple threat goes off, it works really well. The downside to this setups too is that these setups so far right now only work as an attacker. They don't really help me out if somebody attacks me. So if somebody attacks me, the order is kind of off, unfortunately. I really need to find some way to implement a triple threat in my Dark Knot setup that'd be really effective in that regard. So I'll keep on working on that one. Alright, it procs, so I'm good here. Watch this. This is one of the most frustrating things to see as a player. Oh, I forgot to activate my Nova. See, all of his buffers just stopped. No buffers. And now he's doing like 1 damage to me, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, they had ground him, so I mean, but he's not dealing much damage to me at all. It's not really going to help him. That's the power of triple threat. That is what people are walking into right now. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. But yeah. Okay, so we won that round because of that. And that's kind of the way the meta is right now, guys, unfortunately. You need EA with a triple threat 2 on it. And, oh yeah, see, I got to 574. Somebody beat me earlier, and now I'm back at 287. See, that's the kind of thing that we're walking into in the game. The setup I have isn't good for defending, unfortunately. If somebody attacks me, there's a good chance they're going to be able to beat me out because of the fact that I don't have, I don't have a triple threat somewhere on my Dark Knot setup. So I need to find some way to put triple threat somewhere in here. I'm just not sure where yet, unfortunately. I don't want to lose damage, but I kind of might need to lose damage. It's really, really tricky right now. I'm still trying to work it out. I mean, I'll figure it out eventually, but it's just trying to make way for things is kind of annoying. Okay, let's go to. We're gonna keep on trying the highest tier ones. Basically, we want to do our best to get into top 100 every day. And just try and roll with that. So he also has a 3 wishes set up on the start. He is using defense boost 3 max, so he'll have full defense throughout it. so triple threat did proc. That's good. Cool. Oh, he hit me with triple threat as well too. So if he hits me with triple threat on the next round, that's pretty much going to knock me out unless I'm able to do it to him on the last round first. Ooh, but he has a good setup here. So, wow, if he actually beats me, I'm going to be kind of depressed. Oh my god, he did. Alright, so that's the problem now. He won that round, so he's probably going to win this round. More than likely, his setup here, Darkgnaw. So if his setup beats mine, then... Or if I get hit with triple threat and put to sleep again, and my Darkgnaw can't attack, then he's going to get this one. So this is kind of like the game we're all playing now, unfortunately. And the fact that you can pull as many times as you want on those skills the thrill deals really, really puts the favor in pay-to-play players. I mean, you can just... Those guys who have the ability to just keep on pulling, they're going to have the power they need and the setups they need to win. Just flat out. So, okay, 12.54. Okay, 12.5 million. So it looks like he has a similar setup to mine where he had the status ailment of Fighting Blade on the first go. And his second blade is Darkgnaw, the strongest one, to try and win that round. I think... Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Here we go. So, it's, again, it's going to come down to if my Sleeping Lion is able to put him to sleep and bypass his buffers. Activate Nova, since we forgot that last time. There we go. Okay, got him with the poison paralysis. Okay, he got one buff off. Okay. Yeah, he's a ×5 buff, unfortunately. And it's a Warrior of Light. That's interesting. Okay, well there we go. That worked out. Alright, so far we're doing okay. It's not too bad. Again, when you get into top 100, it is a little different. People have those setups all over the place, ready to rock and roll, unfortunately. Again, it's going to depend upon being able to put triple threat on my Darkgnaw setup. So if anybody has any ideas for a medal that could fit in Darkgnaw, or you guys saw my setup, something I might be able to replace on Darkgnaw, I might end up doing that. Because my Darkgnaw only has a ×10 SP. I don't have a medal in here that has a SP plus 2 on it. So it's at 10. I can kind of put something where Shion is, perhaps, but she also gives me max multiplier on Psyx B, because Psyx B is, he has a strong multiplier the more gauges are full. So he has a full 10 gauges, that works right there really, really well. So I don't know anything I can really move very well in order to get past that. Alright, Zarhawk, let's go after you. See how that's going to go. My cat is on the nip right now. Oh, someone's challenging me, so... Ooh, yep. Oh, no, the player's in battle. Okay, let's go up against you then, Boy Blue. There we go. Sleeping Lion setup, interesting. all DB3 maxes on this one, so alrighty. Alright, he needs to hit, Okay, good, he got hit. Okay. Alright. Ooh, double cast on that one. Oh yeah, he definitely has this one. Yeah, he's winning this one for sure. Oh yeah, double cast and everything. Alright. Yeah, I mean, when you have double cast in the world, man, you're gonna do really well regardless for the most part. Okay, this is a sleeping or Three Wishes, and Three Wishes seems to be the one that people have a lot of their triple threats on and such. So let's see if he does or not. Doesn't seem to. That was an interesting Three Wishes setup then. Only 6 million. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be safe here regardless. That's good. Okay, let's see if my triple threat will work again on this one. It is a Dark Knot, so we definitely want the triple threat to work. Definitely want it to work. Again, I mean, this is interesting. So PvP has given relevance to a lot of different things. It's also along the lines of skills we didn't want in the past, like sleep, resist, or anything like that, are now important. It's like, hey, look, if you have these skills on these medals, you're going to do pretty good in PvP then, more than likely. It's really going to help you in PvP more than likely. That's going to be great for you in PvP. And it's just like, Cena. Alright, he got one buff off. Oh my Bob, don't you beat me. Oh, it has EA. If he has EA on that one. Oh, he didn't. Okay. Whew. And then the poison also gave me some more score there too. Man, if he had EA on that one and beat me because of that, I would be like, ah. Oh. So that was a really close one. That was a good challenge for that one. But you can see the difference that it makes. If you don't have your buffers able to buff you going through, there you go. You're not gonna do much damage. I mean, he did well because he's able to have Shion get casted, and that helped him a great deal, a lot for his Laxiuses, but nowhere near as much damage he would otherwise. Not gonna go for the top 50. Let's go for Mr. Edurk, yeah, 76, kind of middle of the pack there. Alright, his first up is Dark Gnaw, so we are probably going to lose this one. It's kind of expected. Strongest blade first, and this blade isn't designed for damage dealing by any means, so... Alright. Oh, he has a Goofy here, so this is probably going to be a triple threat. Yep, triple threat. Definitely triple threat. That might have been a 7-star Goofy too, considering the damage it was dealing to me. He barely won that. Oh, he didn't win that. Wow. Okay, interesting. I'm honestly surprised it went that way. Alright, let's see what his Sleeping Lion does to me then. Triple threat on that? No. Good damage on the Zac. Definitely good damage on the Zac. Triple threat on the HE Master Form? Yep, triple threat on the HE Master Form. Yep. And it does a double cast. Alright. And so my Darkgnaw will now do no damage. Because I am poisoned. Man, seeing my Psyx B deal little 1 damages is a very sad thing. That's what happens, though. That is what happens. So he definitely got that one. Add damage from poison. Alright, but let's see if I can return the favor now with this one with my Sleeping Lion set up against his 3 wishes. Actually, my Nova, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get every bit of damage. The poison damage may give him the win, too. Depends on what he has on that setup, but it is also very possible. Unless triple threat goes through, which I'll be a little better off, but don't know about that just yet. Oh, I put him to sleep. That's what we needed. Oh, he woke up. What the heck? He was asleep, but he woke up. So I'm not sure how that happened. I'm a little confused. Oh, wow. He has FF Arcade Terra and Warrior of Light. Oh, man. Yeah, he has this. He's going to win this one. I can't beat that. And it has a double casted Warrior of Light. So yeah, that's definitely his win. Even with the poison. Because he's also going to get poison damage off us, too. Yeah, totally his win. So he woke up somehow. Generally speaking, when you put him to sleep, they should stay asleep for the round, so his buffers went off. If his buffer hadn't gone off, I would have had that round. But his buffer went off. Mucho unfortunate. Mucho unfortunate. But here's the last round of the night, guys. Let's see what we can do here in this last one. I'm probably going to start showing only 3 rounds in the future, because these are a little time-consuming. 5 rounds is a lot. We're already probably about approaching the 20-minute plus mark in this one. Justin from... Okay, switch you. You know, just to kind of keep it a little more speedy when I do put them out. So you guys can give a heads up on that one. And again, let me know what you guys ideas you guys may have that I can replace on my Darkgnaw to put in on a Triple Threat 2 in my Darkgnaw setup. I kind of don't want to lose out on Shion, but I might if we need to for the damage and the ability to put Triple Threat on that one maybe. I would lose the double cast of Laxius though, which would be unfortunate, but we can get around that. I mean, we can get around that if we think we need to. Alright, so he's healed there. His pet did not heal him. Why did his pet not heal him? Are you able to, like, selectively... Did I only poison him then? I didn't put him to sleep or something? I'm just kind of surprised he's able to do this. This is kind of shocking to me. Ooh, man, 9.5. And now it heals him. He has that one, okay. Okay, both going up against our Darkgnaws. Double casted Vexen. Alright. That's Shion. Is it for SP Restore or for Triple Threat? SP Restore? Oh, SP Restore for Laxus. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. And... double cast of Scar. Not bad. Alright. He's also running defense boost 4. He's not running... Oh, he has DB max and DB 4. Okay, that will actually have an impact more than likely. Oh, did he beat... When you have a setup with DB4 and DB3 on it, that also makes a huge impact. That's just ridiculous. I wonder what he had. So last round we lost that one, unfortunately. Those kind of things do happen as well, too, where they will do that to you, where they are able to fit a DB4 and DB3 somehow in their setup. And if DB4 procs, it'll take priority over the DB3 as a stronger defense boost. So you are dealing less damage. So we're sitting at 98th. We're still top 100 right now, which isn't bad. I mean, we'll have to push again tomorrow, you know, to maintain that. But so far, these are the strategies that we're going through that I'm seeing in PvP. And I'm sure you guys are also seeing this in PvP a lot, too. Especially around these higher levels. It is a crazy, crazy thing that I'm still trying to wrap my head around and figure out what's the best thing going forward. I think I have some decent setups, knowing they're the best it could be, and not even counting out the having double cast on everything like players do. This is what I'm working on the most right here. Like, I'm trying to figure out what am I able to potentially take out. I mean, the only thing I can really kind of take out maybe, and it's not really then, is Shion. But Shion has my DB3 max, and so I can't really lose that. That's a problem. I realized that if I'd been able to activate my Nova there, I actually would have won that round. Sorry, off the top of my head, sorry. So out of these medals right here, I'm really not too sure what I can take out to try and put in another triple threat. I don't want to put it on Roxas because this right here has an 84 max SVH2 on him, and he does deal damage. These things do deal damage. And you're going to use them in other parts of the game, too. You're going to use them in, like, other quests. You know, time challenges, raid boss battles, you know, those kind of things. He is used for other things. So I really don't want to pull out and replace that skill. And the same thing here, too. I mean, he has an 84 max SVH2 on him with an 8.87 multiplier. I'm actually thinking about buying one of the 85 max SVH2s to put on him because he does deal so much damage. But that's only also why these multipliers are here on the Dark Knot. That's also an impact too. Something you think about. You don't think about just in the moment. Think about in the future as well. Because these multipliers are going away at the end of the month. Next month, we're going to have a whole new set of Keyblade buffers coming out to you, and a whole new set of Keyblades used in PvP. So don't think about that entirely in that regard too. That's definitely something to consider. Which is also why I'm thinking that I may just want to wait for a bit and you know, see what I can put in there for that. Sub slots. I don't really have anything else I can put in there. That I already have. I guess I could put one in this one. Should be okay. You can go. Yeah, you can go here. Alright. That definitely helps a little bit. Yeah, I mean, so I'll give me a little bit more damage. A little more damage is always nice. And we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Yeah. I'm in the video here, guys. It's already gone long enough. Like I said, whenever I do future PvP videos now, I'm probably just going to do, like, 3 rounds, maybe. I might do 5, depending on, like, if I'm close or anything, or if it's, like, the last day, or the 0 hour, and we're trying to do things in the last bit of time. We'll figure it out. But again, if you guys have any ideas for the setup for Dark Knot, what I can use to add triple threat in there somehow to work out as a better defensive option as well. Basically, if somebody attacks me, then cause my setups are designed for me attacking first and them getting hit with the triple threats. I need to find some way to incorporate that in Dark Knot somewhere, but it's really, really difficult right now. I don't really see anything I can do to pull it out for this setup, unfortunately. And not have it lose damage or the defense boost 3. So, you know, I'm still working on that. But either way, guys, best luck on PvP. Let me know your guys' thoughts and feedbacks on it so far. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night. See ya.